Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my... I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubba. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubba. Look at the
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson, quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Watson, and his throw here's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 12 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
Are we playing old school football now? We got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
Throwing on first down. Santos throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
Over!
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and goal from the 1.
Now let's go! 3!
From the gun, Santos. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another second and goal.
3-19.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Guys, check me out. We got 3 down.
No. Check. Patriot.
Check.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right.
high
That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2.
Hurry up, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Santos. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And we have a new all-time receiving yards leader, besting Jerry Rice's mark of, you know this number, 22,895.
Partner, did we ever think that we would be here to see this happen?
No.
Jerry Rice had such a lead, but now it's been hauled in, it's been eclipsed, and someone else is standing at midfield holding the ball up and signaling to the world that he's number 1.
And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, still all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Gone, 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 gone.
To throw again. Santos. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Running left, it's Fournette. Dancing away at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
On 1st and 10, Santos. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Santos. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Set. Green 39.
From the gun, Santos got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And, Charles, a moment that will never be forgotten. You're looking at the new career receiving touchdown leader.
And I love some of these records because a record like this one, you can never talk about it being selfish because when you score touchdowns, you help your team. And to be the all-time leader in touchdown receptions, what a great feeling he must have at this moment.
Operating from the gun, Santos, and they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get it.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2.
Got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, Santos, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And now out comes Houston. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And they'll go on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
To throw on 2nd down. Santos looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. And they'll run him here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking to throw. Santos. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Santos. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 1st down, Santos. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so far.
But you did say that to me in preseason.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Set. Green.
Operating from the gun, Santos. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Deshaun Watson of the Texans offense trot back out there. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Santos. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into it.
It's a foot race. He's at the 40. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
To throw is Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Santos. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Whoosh. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Here's Watson now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
3 down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Santos firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
We got 3. Let's go.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Over.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark from 8 yards out, and the Jaguars continue to roll. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Up big, and they go for 2, and they get it.
I remember being in high school and seeing an article in the paper where a local columnist had said, Why are we fighting over sportsmanship and running up the score? Just run it up on everybody and deal with it. Some people just don't care that way, and obviously this coach feels the exact same way.
So that article was saying the defense should be able to stop them.
That's what they're trying to say. Hey, if you don't want it to happen, stop them. Otherwise, quit whining about it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Down. Green the line. Green the line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Down. Black 22.
Out of the gun, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Norris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Down. Blue 80. Blue 80.
Now a first down throw. Watson throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Black 22.
From the red zone now, Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Gun!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Santos. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving. I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, Somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And now out comes Houston. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Who ready? Who ready?
44's the mic.
On first down, it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Norris. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Black 22! Black 22!
To throw is Watson. To throw on second down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Watson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now Watson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Again, it's Watson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Watson in the offense going to come up first and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
Black 22! Black 22!
To the air yet again, Watson. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Down! Green the line! Green the line!
44's the mic.
Throwing again on second and 10. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Open man right side is Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Gone, 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 gone.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Santos. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
You got three down.
On 4th down, Santos. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2.
Now let's go.
Operating from the gun, Santos. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Take four.
I got red, green, the line, green, the line.
One last throw here for Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys